Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at a game about cute comical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. Now you might have seen my other video related to this called, well, relates to the title, We Whimsical Creatures, to, at least for myself, give a short name to it. And the art and game design is by Bez. This is the first edition, second printing, 2022, of this particular copy. This is my copy. I have actually demoed this before, but obviously I wanted to show you my edition. My copy, so what do we have in here? Well, we've got all the relevant information going on. We're going to have a number of cards, so for the time being, we're just going to chuck these out. Whilst I'm doing this, please ensure you hit the notification bell, the subscribe button, the like, and also the share button. These are extra cards if you want to play. I'll leave them just overlapping for the time being. So various cute comical creatures. I find this is a how to set up, play and review, but I'm going to pretty much mention straight away I prefer the art on these cards in particular. I feel that the noises I'm trying to make are better in relation to some of these extra cards on the back. It's quite handy that you can find extra information on the back there too. So like I said, the other game is, well, it says, do you like Flights of Fancy, Curious Creatures, Mighty Mouths, Musical Merriment, New Noises? Do you have similarly minded friends? If so, I suggest you try a game about cute comical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. It's best for 4 to 8-ish. It's about 2 minutes per player and ages 5+. And again, you might need to require additional scorekeeping if you're playing beyond 7. So let's talk to you more about this game. Of course, I'll be seeing some of these cards at the same time. So the rules are very cool because they actually make up a number. Now we do have some numbers there too, but I do find it quite interesting how it's been done. Just show you the kind of animals on the back. Again, this is slightly different to what I was demoing because this is that second printing. So there are 80 creatures across 40 cards. There are 7 cards to number those creatures with, so just be aware of that. And these, like I said, do have instructions on the other side, so be aware of that. And 7 cards to determine the target creatures. So there's our 7. So we'll leave all 7 out for the time being. And like I said, we're also going to have this base number, so you can choose 1 to 5. So we are going to stick to that. I think it'll help to pack away as well afterwards. Whilst you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments, YouTube are best, so everyone else can keep an eye on that. So in this particular game, like I said, it says 4 to 8-ish players, 10 to 20 minutes-ish to play. One player randomly determines the target creature for the round. They're making noises whilst other players close their eyes. So let's just chuck out some creatures here, sticking with those 5. Occasional competitions, if you check via the description YouTube, you find Linktree, and they are time sensitive, so do disappear. Also check via Facebook, please follow along there. And lastly, over on Instagram, over 2,750 posts, including lots of pictures like from this. So now the noisemaker gets a point. Like I said, I'm going to be thinking about which one I want to do. The noisemaker gets a point though if the majority is guessed correctly. Everyone else gets a point for guessing correctly or for guessing with the majority, in which case you guessed well, but the noise wasn't great. So in terms of this particular setup, what we'll be doing is you're going to find a way to keep track, a pen and paper, phone app, or collect cards as points. And you're laying out these 5 creature cards, each with the 5 number cards above them, and each creature should clearly be assigned to a different number. Okay, so whoever is most enthusiastic to make noises is the first noise maker. If unsure, whoever can make the weirdest creature noise starts. Or you can always choose randomly. So each round you're going to determine the target creature, you're going to make noises, everyone's guesses, give points, and then add new creatures. Then also in terms of, let's talk about each step within each round. So determine target creature, the noisemaker takes the other cards, number 1 to 5, shuffles and draws 1 to secretly determine the target creature. Let's just grab those now. You're going to make noises and ponder what sound the target creature might make. Ask everyone else to close their eyes and make noises. Everyone guesses. Once the noisemaker is done, they tell everyone to open their eyes. Guessers take time to ponder and raise a fist to show when they're ready. Now the noisemaker counts down. The guessers reveal 1 to 5, showing their guess, keeping fingers visible while scoring is determined. So, just to show you these creatures, I picked up the wrong thing there. So yeah, I'll be shuffling up these and then it'll be telling me which one I will be making a noise about. So let's say I've shuffled up and I've picked something. Let's make that noise and let's go with something like that. Now, some people see 3 mouths and make 3 noises. Who knows? But remember, you'll want to try and do well, but not necessarily 2 or perhaps. So in this instance, I was doing this animal. Did you guess that? I'll leave that up to you. So you're going to give points. So first check what the popular guess was. If all those players will then get a point. If multiple creatures tie for the most popular guess, all those creatures get a point. All those players get a point. Creatures need at least 2 votes though to be a popular guess. Next, the noisemaker reveals the target creature. If it was the popular guess, the noisemaker wins a point. Nice noises. Finally, if the target creature was not a popular guess, give a point to anyone who guessed correctly. Then add new creatures, so you can discard these cards. You're then going to obviously replace these new ones out, and then choose a noisemaker. Play until everyone has made some noises. Okay, so you could play 1 round, and yeah, see how you go. Of course, you can always play it again. So, very funny, very interesting to get the kind of the embellishments out, and what people really like to do. Is this person really going to shout very loudly? Are they going to be coming out of their shell and doing so? We'll have to keep an eye out. So, obviously there's a judge element to this game too, but you are keen to make sure you can guess what was that determined creature. So that's a big part of the game. Like I said, very enjoyable. I do prefer it over Wee Whimsical, even though I prefer the title for Wee Whimsical one. But yes, very cool. Obviously the noises, they are not, so I said here's 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. Okay, so they are all now put away. And like I said, there'll be more videos coming soon. And for now, back to the table.